so now we have Carmen. All we did was we put Crash back on the chain and took Karma off. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to work on heel, sit, down, and down before the sit instead of after the sit, and also obstacles. Karma's a little different than Crash. She's not as motivated to get up on obstacles and things like that. It takes some time. So we're going to see how she does. We're going to work the stay and all that stuff too, so that way you can make a comparison. All right, heel. Down. Good, down. Heel. Good, heel. Down. No. Good, down. Heel. Down. If you see her going to the front like that, she's just not as confident to stay on the side. She's not really sure of herself. And that's just something that's going to take a little bit of time and consistency. Sit. No. Forward. Down. No. Good, down. Heel. Down. Good, down. Good, down. That's a good girl. Sit. No. All she's doing is when we tell her to sit and if she downs, she's just getting confused. She's anticipating the down. Good, sit. No. Good, sit. Heel. Sit. No. Good, sit. Good, sit. Heel. Sit. Good, sit. Heel. And we have to do this till she gets it right. So this video might be a little longer. Sit. Good, sit. Good, sit. Heel. Sit. Good, sit. Heel. Good, heel. Sit. Good, sit. Down. Good, down. Down. Good, down. Good girl. Heel. Sit. No. Good, sit. Stay. Same thing, we just started stay with her, I think on Tuesday, which was November 4th. So we're into the third day of it. We kind of keep the stay short and sweet initially, and then we work up to 10 minutes in a sit stay, and then 45 minutes in a down stay. It just takes time. What we need to do is build a solid foundation, and then once we have the solid foundation, then we can progress further and further if we try and rush that foundation, well, now that foundation is pretty crappy, and we're always going to have problems the entire life of the dog because we didn't build that foundation correctly. Just like on a house, if you have a crappy foundation, it's going to end up costing a lot of money and time and headaches. All right, good girl, good stay, good girl, oh, good Karma, oh, good Karma. Okay, now we're going to jump to the obstacles. We'll do the same thing. We'll start on this barrel, then we'll go over to the catwalk and those barrels. All right, come on. Come on, girl. All right, ready? Oh. Good girl. Good. Ah, good girl. Yes, so good. That was so good. Yes, it was. All right, stay. Down. No. Good, down. Stay. Same thing with doing obedience on obstacles, unstable surfaces. That barrel's kind of at an angle. I don't know if you can see it on the tape. But when they're on different surfaces, it causes some hesitation. And all we have to do is slowly build their confidence about it. You can't rush it. Good, stay. That's a good girl. Lots of praise, lots of praise. Good girl. All right, let's go. Oh, free. Good girl. Oh, that's a good girl. All right. Good girl. Yeah. As you can see, on Karma and on Crash, we kept a really loose lead. It's not a tight lead, it has to be a loose lead. That's where you build the bond and the communications form through that. Ready? Come. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Come on. We'll start over here. That was really good. Ready? Up. Good. Give her lots of praise for that, because yesterday she wasn't doing that on her own. Hey, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. All right, walk it. Wait. Good, wait. All right, walk it. Go, walk it. Go, walk it. Wait. See how it's wobbling? It takes a lot of confidence on the dog. Sit. No. Now she's going to show her butt. We can't be mad and we can't rush it. And we want her to decide that she wants to sit in her mind. We want it to be her decision, not ours. Good, sit. Now that goes into, like earlier on when she was a pup, you're like, hey, she's always thinking about it. She's thinking about it instead of doing it. Same thing here. She's thinking, there's no way in hell I want to do it. So we just have to get her to do it, and it just takes some time. All right, walk it. Good girl. Come on, turn. Good turn. Wait. No. was a little easier. Probably because we were firm and fair on the sit. We didn't rush her. We just made it clear that this is what we wanted, and then in her mind she decided that's what she wanted to do too. Stay. No. We don't repeat the command. We just follow through. She moves, we correct. And then we move on. She might fall off here. Figure it out. Good. Okay, we don't baby them. We only baby them when we give them praise. Good girl. Good, stay. All right, walk it. Good girl. Turn. Turn. Good girl. Wait. Good, wait. Down. Do it again, see what happens. No. Stop turning towards me. Now she wants to put up a fight. She doesn't want to do it. So we're just going to pull down on the collar, make it a little uncomfortable for her. Until she decides in her mind that, okay, I want to lie down. And this just goes to show it, every dog's different. Okay, so Crash does this just fine. Karma, well, not so. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. Good, down. Good, down. So what we have to remember is to stay calm when we're trying to get her to do things like this. And as soon as she does it, she, Myra, Crash, Cash, any dog, we give them praise once they do it. We reinforce that behavior. Good, down. Stay. We'll make this one short, but we're still going to walk her to the end of the barrel, and we're going to have her down one more time. Good girl. Good girl. Here. Turn. All right, wait. Down. No. Good, down. Good girl. Oh, lots of praise for that, down. Okay, I'm going to give her lots of praise for that because we want that same attitude next time. And this is going to be the end of the training. We're not even going to move to the other barrel because we're going to end the training on a high note. It's like muscle memory. So if she ends the training and everything's great, she did something good and it's done, she's going to be more apt to training later. Oh, this is a good girl. Oh, this is a good girl. Okay, so that's it for her. Now we did protection with her too. We're not having her bark yet. She won't bark. She'll stand there and look. But she'll get it. She'll get a hang of it. We can't rush it. It's just like anything else with that foundation. We have to get the foundation right before we move on. You have to crawl before you walk and walk before you run. So that's it for Karma.